What if the reason that your wife is distant has nothing at all to do with how hard you're trying to love her or serve her or improve your marriage? What if it has everything to do with your energy? In this video, I'm going to show you the simple 3-step process that you need to start doing now, today, without hesitating, that has the ability to reignite your wife's desire for you, even within the next 7 days. Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Man Warrior King podcast. I'm your host, Matt Hallock, and today I'm going to talk with you about the 3-step process that will reignite your wife's desire for you. And you can even see traction within only 7 days. Now, if you've been married for 20 years and you can start to see subtle shifts even within 7 days, that's a massive win. And so this is going to be a short and potent and practical episode today. And I want you to take it seriously, to act on it, and to begin doing it. And before we get into it, I want to remind you to go ahead and pick up your copy of my book, The DNA of a Man, that teaches you how to embrace your God-given masculinity. And in that place of newfound fire and strength and fierce confidence, to be able to rebuild your marriage, to rebuild your mindset, and to get back on a thriving mission where you're advancing God's kingdom and not just doing the 9-to-5 survival thing. I also recently published the workbook to go with that. I want to challenge you to get that as well and to work through it as you read through the book. So what about this 3-step process? If you find yourself in a position like I was, where you are a hovering puppy dog kind of husband and you have been trying to get your wife to respect you more, to love you more, to desire you more, and it's just not working. You feel her getting more distant. She's criticizing you. She's focusing on other things when you're around. She's never like giving you that hungry look in her eyes. She doesn't flirt with you, all that stuff. Then these steps are absolutely vital that you do them. And the longer you delay, the deeper the hole gets that you have to climb out of. So I recommend you do them now, especially step 1. Okay. So step 1 is to stop everything you're doing to try to save and fix your marriage. And I hear, what are you talking about? I can hear that out there. I can even hear the people clicking away to watch a different video. But I'll tell you what, if you have been operating in hovering puppy dog energy, and you've been operating as a nice guy kind of husband, and if you want to know more about that, go check out all the other podcast episodes I've got on different podcast platforms out there. Go check out my other YouTube videos, all of that. But if you've been operating in that way, where you are just constantly craving more of your wife's attention and you're doing everything you can to try to get it, and you're buying her flowers, you're doing thoughtful things, you're serving, you're trying to orchestrate the days and the evenings so that she might possibly want sex that night, whatever it is. If you are constantly absorbed in what you might or might not get from her, you need to absolutely stop all your efforts of serving her. Stop all your efforts of increasing romance. Stop all of it. Don't write her more love notes. Don't try to take her on more dates. Don't try to leave her surprise flowers or whatever. Don't even try to initiate sex right now. You've got to stop it all. Because the more you do those things in bad, nice guy, hovering puppy dog energy, the worse it gets. And so think about this metaphor. You are cleaning your house and you've got all the right tools. You've got all the right cleaning fluids. You've got all the right methods. You've got, nice, strong elbow grease to whatever. You've got good vacuums. You got everything. And you go through all the house and you're going through the different rooms and you're cleaning. And it's just so frustrating because you look behind you after you finish an area or a room and it's like, it's still muddy. What happened? I'm doing everything right. But here's the thing. You were covered in mud the whole time. And so you might be doing all the right stuff. But if you're covered in mud and it's flinging around as you're cleaning, you're not cleaning anything. In fact, the more you try to clean, the more it flings off and the more you make it worse, right? That's what it's like when you're trying to do all the right behaviors to serve and love your wife, but in weak, non-confident, unattractive, hovering puppy dog energy. And that might be hard for you to hear because a lot of the guys out there, a lot of you guys are driven, you're high performing, you're used to going out and conquering. And so when there's a problem in your marriage, you want to solve it. But I'm telling you, you've got to put on different energy before you do. Because you probably have an energy that your wife isn't used to outside of your home. You probably crush it out there. You probably know how to conquer. But when you walk through that front door, all of a sudden you cave back into this little puppy dog version of yourself because you want so badly for your wife to give you a treat. So that has to end. So stop everything. That's step 1. Step 2, transform your energy. So you've got to, and this has to happen between just you and the Lord. This is not about your wife right now. So you've got to transform out of this hovering puppy dog where you're constantly circling and waiting for your next treat from your wife. And what am I going to get from her? And what is she thinking about me? And you're always obsessing over her. Into a warrior husband where you're unmoved by her opinion and her mood. You're unmoved by if she's upset with you or not at the moment. It doesn't make you cave and crush you and freak out and panic. You're fine. And you woke up this morning embracing the battle in front of you, maybe in your marriage, maybe not in your marriage, and you're ready to face it head on. And if your wife is going to support you in the battle, then fantastic. And if she's not, then you're going to give her space and you're going to go fight your battle and you're not going to obsess over her. And as this warrior energy, you are confident, you're joyful, you're driven, you're focused. Everything that helps you succeed out in the world, you bring it into your home as a husband and as a father. You have thoughts and opinions and you advocate for them and you do them, and she's no longer the primary tone setter. You stand up to her when needed. You disagree when needed. You make requests about what you want in your marriage. And you put her on the spot and you call her to a higher version of herself. And you say, I am asking of you more. I'm asking you to step into something more. And you actually begin to earn respect because you know what you want and you're not apologizing for it. That's the kind of energy you want. Where you change things up, then you're behaving this way that she's never expecting. She's never seen you in this way before. And it almost is like there's this new intrigue and mystery all over again. Now, embracing this, stepping into this new kind of energy is not an overnight thing. It's a process, and it takes your commitment, and it takes a very particular renewing of your mind to open up the way for the Holy Spirit to come in and supercharge your efforts so that it's not just white knuckling your way to transformation, but he's actually coming in and doing a miracle of transformation in you, and you become amazed at your own self. And if you feel like you need help with that, I want to encourage you to jump into the perfectly free masterclass I have, the Frustrated to Desired masterclass. It's for frustrated Christian husbands, frustrated because their wives don't want them and they haven't been able to figure out how to earn her attraction and her respect. To embrace these 5 kingdom principles, keys, if you will, to step into this Christian masculinity that will actually attract your wife and make her desire you again. It's totally free. I want you to click the link to go there to access that training. It's going to change your life. Okay. Step 3 is to restart some of the things that you stopped. Simple. Stop everything you're doing. Then transform from a hovering puppy dog into a warrior energy. It's all about your energy. And then restart the behaviors that need to go on, but now you're going to do them in a totally different way. I'm not telling you to stop serving and loving your wife in tangible ways forever. I'm telling you to only do it from the right place on the inside. When you're confident, when you're strong, when you're a powerful man, and then you serve her, and then you buy her flowers, and you're not needing anything in return, then you initiate sex, then you do something to serve her, whatever it is. But you serve her from that place of a warrior energy. It's infinitely more valuable, infinitely more attractive, and it will have the results that you've been wondering why they won't come. 3 steps. Pick up the free frustrated to desired training to help you with that middle one. And if you need more help, I want you to click the link to get on my calendar for a free call, and we'll talk about how I can help you one-on-one. That is a premium service. It's an investment, but I have helped many men now go from not having had sex for like the last 3 years to regular sex, where the wife is pursuing them now. Now, I want the same for you. And if you want to do that work with me and you want accelerated results, you don't want to mess around with your own self-paced courses or whatever, then let's talk. In the meantime, God bless you. I love you. I'm with you. Peace.